So looking at my USD Japanese yen, I did an analysis last week on this pair. Even though it was only one video, I had multiple analysis on it, but I only posted one video. So let's start from my daily time frame, right? Looking at my daily time frame. Now this black line is based on our monthly time frame. And if you go back to my video, you see where I followed the fair value gap on my monthly time frame, which got hit. I hit my take profit. I sold to cover the fair value gap that was created by buyers. That means sellers covered the fair value gap created by buyers. Now, this was Friday. This pin bar here, this is a pin bar, this is a hammer. That's the name of the candlestick here. A pin bar. It looks like a hammer. That's why they call it hammer. It's printed on Friday on my demand zone or support zone. That's on that my when it covered the fair value gap of my monthly time frame. Now looking at it, right after that pin bar, what next? When I see a pin bar, I'm looking at this market. It looks like a trendy market, an uptrend market. Can you see? Higher highs is even in correlation with also our USD Canadian dollars, which I said it was making higher highs and higher lows on my weekly time frame. That I mentioned that it has made a higher low and now it's about to make a higher high. That's why I'm buying Canadian dollars, USD Canadian dollars on a longer term, even though I'm trading it on a shorter term, which is just for today. So looking at this time frame now, we already know that on the longer term, longer run, we are actually on an uptrend. But then I'm planning on waiting before I buy. Either I wait before I buy or I sell it before I buy it. Why? Because I saw the market create a fair value gap. Look, even though this is not a high probability fair value gap because it might not necessarily cover it. Look at the gap from here to this last lowest point of the next candlestick that is printing right now. That's here to here. Let me copy this my line so you all will see it clearly. I won't consider it a high probability, but you have to consider every chance. Just that there are high probability setups and there are low probability setups. So look at this gap in between these two lines. That's the fair value gap on my daily time frame. So I still go to my 4 hours time frame. Now I'm looking at my 4 hours time frame. Let's see what it got. Can you see those two blue lines? Can you all see those two blue lines? There's no much fair value gap around here. Honestly, there's no much fair value gap. That's why I said I'm still considering. Now look at our last bar that printed. Our last 4 hours bar, not the one that is currently printing. This is an inverted hammer. An inverted hammer, regardless of the color, it states that sellers are about to enter the market or are in the market, have taken over the market with full force. So I'm still going with my daily time frame because even though it's not in correlation with my 4 hours, and if I still scale down to my 1 hour, it's still not really in correlation. There, I can't find any fair value gap on these lower time frames. But on my daily time frame, I can clearly see a fair value gap. So I'll stick with my daily time frame and wait till the market covers this place or comes to this area. Then I'll look for an opportunity to buy it up because obviously this is an uptrend market, and as we all traders see, you never go against the trend because the trend is your friend. So guys, and also there are some economic news today, like news like look at it, let's look at it together today. So it's really for my portfolio pairs I trade. Look, we have United States dollars, employment change coming out. We have job openings coming out. So let's see what happens if it drives the market, if it makes the market volatile. Thank you guys.